It's been 46 weeks, ladies and gents, since we've been doing the podcasts lately. So that's a cool thing. Oh, crap. My damn fist almost got caught into the mailbox. Talk about my safety vest. But yeah, it's been 46 weeks since we had been doing this daily podcast. And it's another Friday, Cinco de Mayo, or Mayo de Cinco, or however y'all want to say it. And the apple tree is growing for real. My great-grandparents, when they had moved out from Texas to South Central California and whatnot, had, used to have a peach tree. That had the best bomb behind peach she ever tasted. That, unfortunately, the termites had bit through and left as a big giant log in the middle of the ground. But they have, my grandparents also have another apple tree, literally an apple tree. I ain't quite sure how these apples kind of taste, but they coming in pretty nicely. Well, it's springtime, so yeah. And a lemon tree, which the lemons come in pretty nice too. So been there for many generations and whatnot. And I just now seeing that the leaves of the apple tree like really is growing. Had to avoid myself from getting hit. But yeah, your boy's back home. And ladies and gents, happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody else out there. But this is week 46, sessions 226 to 230 of the Business Minded Leaders, a.k.a. the Wilson podcast. So, truly, we're going to get on with the show. And we're going to get it cracking. So, let's go ahead and play some tracks, shall we? You already know I was going to be playing this one. One of my favorites. And the reason is because of the title of it. Some of these tracks you guys been hearing over and over again on these podcasts is coming on the next Death of a Latino instrumental album, which I was thinking about dropping in this year. Drop another one this year. But I said, nah, I'll wait till next year. So stay tuned. These will be on there and whatnot, so y'all just get a major preview of it. But let's get on with the show, shall we? So, on May 1st, 2017, Blessed Mondays, I say you're going to have one of those days where you're searching for something deeply, but can't quite grasp what it is. When a feeling of doubt hits, take time to breathe and live. What that means, and I'm going to tell you right now, you have those days where if you work at a 9 to 5, the reason why I always mention 9 to 5 is because I know most of us have day jobs while you're trying to work on your goals and your dreams. So, to give it to a perspective, it may be days where you don't feel like working on your dreams and your goals and whatnot, but you burnt out from whatever job that you're working at. So there be those days where, both days, you have 2 off days. So, you have one day be cool, the other day be like some bull crap. And then, one of those days you just feel like you don't want to do anything, but you need to do something to stay motivated, to stay active, to keep on pushing. And that's a time where, you just got to go out there as you want to go. Or that's the time where you don't have to worry about what anybody's telling you. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just go ahead and relax. Take time to breathe. It's always good to take time to breathe and to live life and not to just overdo yourself. Because when you overdo yourself, that's when you really, honestly, fuck yourself over. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. That's when you really mess up your health and other things that is unique to you, because you are extorting yourself to go way beyond extra. So you do need to get your rest, but you do need to have time to actually breathe and just live life, because you go come back to what you need to accomplish. Trust me, life is, like I said on the other podcast, life is very fragile. So you really have to take a look at it from another point of view and not just, not just just be living a boring life. You also do need to take time to breathe and live, though. So make sure you guys always do that. So let's continue on. May 2nd, 2017, on the Grind Tuesdays. It's okay to get detox from it all. Actually, I don't know what the two came from, but what I meant to say was it's okay to detox from it all. Technology, the noise of your environment, and even the toxicness of your life. Get to a place of peace where you can regain your sanity as well as peace of mind. I was at the beach on Tuesday. Like I normally do, I do the video podcasts and everything, which now you guys can actually view on my website at hiprockerproductionstm.com. That is hiprockerproductionstm.com. I have a video section on there to where the videos that I be doing on Periscope and whatnot, I literally take it from my phone and just upload them on YouTube. So the quality may not be great, but the message behind each video is there. You know, I'm going to do the better videos later on down the line. Right now, I'm just testing the waters, you know, and stuff of that nature. So I get, better camera and things of that nature, which I really don't have to do that. I can actually do that with my phone. But I like using Periscope because it connects to my Twitter account and things of that nature. So, connect everything with social media. But regardless of that, I said it's always good to get to a place of serenity where you get all the toxic things that's happening in your life or whatever. You get it out. You get it out. Get away from technology. Detox. That's what I mean. You guys hear me so many times, and I actually said on a special podcast, I think podcast number 4, I was like, I really want to detox from being around my phone and stuff. Let me give you guys another example with the other iPhone 7. The reason why I keep mentioning this story is because I'm trying to get a message out to you guys. But when the other iPhone 7 got stolen or whatever, it was two sides to it. One of the sides was that it's like, damn, I can't get in touch with my wife or in touch with my family and things of that nature. And of course, do the motivational stuff that I be doing on there or whatever, and some other things too. But the second time, it was more of an eye-opener, so I always keep mentioning it because I was actually detoxing from social media and stuff like that, and it felt good because while I got back the other phone I had, I really wasn't on the social media shit that heavy and that hard after that situation had happened. Actually, I take that back. I kind of went on, but I was actually balanced it out. Now I got to the point where I'm like kind of almost falling back to how I used to do things. So I'm like, because after I do this podcast, I'm gonna post everything up, and then like around later on tonight or tomorrow morning, sign out of everything. Sign out of the Instagram, except for YouTube. That's a little bit different. But sign out on Instagram. Probably sign out on Snapchat, Tumblr. I had create like the 15 account or whatever. Be on or off of that for other reasons. But actually that can stay up or whatever. But the one that really gets me a lot, the Instagram and the Snapchat, and sometimes Twitter. Just sign out of those or whatever, and just detox from it. And I'm a music producer too, so I like listen to music, so that's another thing right there. But then again, music is everywhere that you go. So even at the beach, like I say, you hear music through the rivers just by listening to the way of the sounds. But other than that, you have to detox from whatever it is that is truly around your way. So always detox and just live life on another center, and then just get to a place where you have your peace of mind, have your serenity. The reason why I say I do the beach, even when it's cold, is for the fact that it's like I'm not over there gonna play in the water. Nah, I'm really listening to the waves of ocean, seeing God's grace through it, and just really saying like, wow, like it's much more to life than what meets the eye. And the crazy thing is, we all need to detox from whatever it is that's plaguing us. So always detox. We need to detox from y'all. I mean, you don't need to stay toxic. And what I mean by toxicity in your life, that means negative people that always start something and just always mad and always angry. So you always want to I'm trying to think. You always want to have something that would truly make your life more enjoyable and everything else. So I always want to do that. Things of that nature. And for those of y'all that don't know, up in the hood, we call that the bird. Which is a helicopter. Out here in South Central Los Angeles or whatever. So I'm like up in the backyard doing the podcast and everything. And, you know, that's just why you guys hear it in the background and stuff. And I think sometimes when they fly around, they actually do their training. But since technology has been, since technology has truly got more advanced, and I think if I remember playing Grand Theft Auto 5, there's a mode where you gotta try to find this dude, and there's a certain type of camera that actually has an ID of everybody inside of the state. So when the helicopter's flying past by, I think they probably, because they do be looking at their little searches, so I think they probably saw a brother, walking around the backyard with a phone out, or that was something else, because they did like a little full circle and was like flying kind of slow. I'm looking up like, okay, y'all flying, so what? I ain't doing shit. Excuse my language. Like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just doing the podcast in the backyard where my great grandparents' house is at. Where my grandparents, my grandmother and my late uncle had grew up here on the same block and whatever, where I had lived at for the first 5 years of my life before venturing to different parts of Los Angeles in California. So, just find that to be particularly funny and everything. But yeah, let's get on with the rest of the show. So, May 3rd, 2017, Motivational Wednesdays. If you truly want to feel good about life, then make sure you talk to your good friends and then execute your activities in a whole new light. Let me tell you right now, Wednesday was on the cracking. Tuesday was on the cracking because Monday prior to Monday, like the post that talked about, not feeling happy and things of that nature, that had happened. And so, that following Tuesday, I went to the beach, took care of a little business, and I talked to one of my good friends who took some great advice that I had gave him in regards to took a great advice that I had gave him in regards to in regards to his business or whatever that he's trying to push out. And I remember telling him, and he remembered telling me too. He said, which one of us leaves first from, the job that we at, that I'm still at. He's not at anymore. But we was like, whoever leaves first, would just be like, okay, go ahead and continue their business. Something happened with the homie to where he wasn't working at the job that now I'm still working at that. He's not working at anymore. But the crazy thing is, I remember telling him, I said, dude, I said, whatever best for you. I said, you take a business class, understand more of business, and just keep on pushing. He did that. And at the same process, when he was looking for another job, he had landed another job. And I'm just thinking like less than 3 or 4 weeks when he got put out for another one. But he wasn't tripping about it. He took the advice that I gave him by God's grace, because the seed was planted in him. What I mean by the seed, I told him before 2 years ago prior that he should start his own business, whatever. Or I was actually trying to get him to join another business that I was in, but I could tell he was kind of interested in it. So I was like, okay, cool. So once he started seeing what I was doing and things of that nature, then he started talking to me more about it, and he got real excited. And he's actually working at a better job and stuff that really pays more better. And at the same time, the bro is doing this school thing, doing this new job thing, and handling his business. So he's just like one of my other homies I helped to become an entrepreneur as well, are taking the steps I had given them. You know, and of course, I said, success is not easy. I said, as soon as you walk to the life of being an entrepreneur, you are going to go through the grit and the grind. And trust me, it's challenging. But you know what? That's where you have to laugh at the challenges and to say to yourself, okay, I can go ahead and do this. I can go ahead and make it happen and just get it cracking. And hey, so while I talked to him and everything, that's just why I made that post. I said it's always good to talk to people, like-minded people that are going somewhere in life to where they don't know it yet, but you mastermind it with them. Mastermind means you talk about great ideas and things of that nature. So when you do that with somebody, you know, that you're cool with and things, or just other associates, trust me, you feel the positive energy. Everything comes to full motion to the point where your mind clicks to where you need to start doing and start executing, and bam, you're doing that. Remember the thing I was talking to you guys about in regards to Vegas? I, by God's grace, found out the steps I need to take to get certain things done in regards to certain casinos, and just make it happen. And I look at the money figure, and I'm just laughing at it. I'm like, okay, so it's that much to get this done, and I said, okay, cool, perfect. I don't care. I see the dreams, I see the goals, because I know the payout is going to be much more. It's going to be well worth it, worth the grind. But I also know too that the knowledge that comes with it is going to be beautiful. So you have to look at it from a bigger point of view when it comes to things like that. Wherever you do it, but you always want to make sure that. And I'll put it this way: for those of you that are like introverts, like me, things that nature, you know, you like to keep to yourself sometimes or be shy. It's always good to have a cool, collective few friends that you can talk to. To which, to which things will always be better, and stuff will be happening. So you always want to make sure that. What up, birthday man? So yeah. That's my little brother. Today's his birthday and everything, so you want to make sure of that. All right, so on March 4th, 2017, Daily Tips Thursdays, I said with others, don't truly see your vision, don't trip, for at the end of the day, you have to focus on your goals, to what you want to accomplish in this life, period. So hold on with that. I'll be right back. Just give me a few minutes. All right, pause that. So that's what we were saying, though. We'll go actually hit with this right here and get back to being real. My apologies to that, y'all. All right. So, as I was saying, my little brother came over, so it's his birthday today, you know. Had to slide him a little something, things of that nature. You know, when you're the oldest of a whole lot of siblings, you know, you got to bless them in certain ways. So, yeah. Other than that, let's get back with the show. May 4th, 2017, Daily Tips Thursdays. I said, when others don't truly see your vision, don't trip. For how the heck I almost fell over that rock. But others don't truly see your vision, don't trip. But at the end of the day, you have to focus on your goals and what you want to accomplish in this life, period. Let me explain this to you guys. Folks that's not going to see your vision, I'll give you a great example. If my grandpa listens to this podcast, I do love you. But I want them to, you know, put this extra sample for today. I was showing my grandparents a couple nights ago on this game that I was trying to push out in Vegas. I showed them the game before, back in 2014. And my great grandparents are still living. My great uncle was still living. My other uncle was still living, and things of that nature. And I forgot it was a family event that we was doing. And what actually happened was that I was, and the craziest thing is, it was either 2010 when I showed them this game, whatever. And I remember it vividly. I remember showing my uncle kind of caught the concept of things of that nature. And you know, at the first thing I thought to myself, I'm making a family game. Then while I was out in Vegas last year, in the month of May, but actually June is when it actually hit. No, coming back from Vegas, back home, is what really hit me. That, you know, we can push the game out here in Vegas and make money from it. I thought to myself, okay, cool. So, our name could still be attached to it, or I can actually sell the game for a nice portion. That's just what I mentioned earlier. By God's grace, I found the information and stuff that I needed in order to see how you do that. Because I've been searching for the research part for a cool couple months. Found out the process, and I'm looking like, dang, that's what you got to go through to do all A, B, C, D, F, G. But then again, it's a great challenge because now it's going to get me out of my comfort zone to do what I need to do. And now I'm looking like, okay, so next step, like I said, I'm going to try to do. So next step is going to be who I'm going to need to meet up with in order to make the stream happen. To the point where they get a piece of the pie, I get, the piece, whatever, and everybody's happy. And if the game goes well, then cool. So my grandfather, while I was trying to explain to him the concept, was playing one of the levels of the game. Because certain levels that make certain revenue that would make the casinos happy. So try to show my grandparents, and they kind of got the concept that my granddad was like. He was like, some folks might have to try to play this and woo and things of that nature. I'm like, the instructions are so easy, so straightforward, it's ridiculous. But at the same time, I thought to myself, because I remember he said it before, and I thought to myself, okay, you don't see the vision, that's cool. I don't, fully care if folks don't see the vision. We'll go back to this instrumental again, because it goes well, what I'm going to say. So yeah, I'm like, okay, it's cool. Don't see the vision, it's cool. If you do see the vision, hey. But I know that the game's not made for everybody. So that was the point I was trying to get across, that the game's not made for everybody, but I see the vision into it. And I thought to myself, okay, so either the music that I'm doing is going to pop off, and that's going to help me fuel the game and the entrepreneur stuff, or the entrepreneur stuff that I'm doing right now, it's going to be the gateway for me to be able to do the speaking, which the money from that is going to fuel the dice game, or by God's grace, he can pull however he does it together, and then I'll sell the game, and I'll fuel the music and other things that I want to do and stuff like that. So whatever it's going to be, it's all happening. It's going to be coming together. So that's how I'm looking at it. But I'm going to tell you right now, you guys going to have visions and dreams that folks is not going to really rock with, or you're going to go through some life, changes or whatever, to the point where your journey goes along with what you're doing. Folks not going to understand it. They're not going to understand it till when they see the bigger picture where everything is said and done, and then they're like, oh damn, so that's the reason. And it's like, yeah, gotta take a look at it from a bigger point of view. So, even when my girlfriend was like, oh, I'm like, and I thought to myself, I was like, cool. I said, because I like hearing folks saying that it might not happen or things of that nature. I like hearing that now, because now I'm more prone to saying, all right, cool. So it's because you said it. Trust me. I have the notion of not being cocky, but I have the notion of staying humble and saying, well, fuck it. I'm about to do what I'm going to do, period. Regardless of what's being said. Because at the end of the day, life is short. So I'm trying to accomplish as much as I can while I'm still here. Same thing like he's saying. I see me do these podcasts every Friday or Saturday, whatever, Like, I try to stay busy. Because knowing me, I get bored hella quickly. And the moment I get bored with something, it's the moment I start looking for something. You get what I'm saying? So you guys go have dreams and visions where folks is not going to want to rock with it, but at the end of the day, don't worry about it. Because at the end of the day, those that don't want to rock with your dreams and visions are going to be the ones that's going to really see the bigger picture when everything comes together. When you're able to buy them, brand new house or car or whatever you want to do, help somebody out. So you just gotta, you mainly have to be the top dog for yourself and just go after what you want, period. So let's get on with the last part of the show. So, ladies and gents, as we come to today, May 5th, 2017, on Cinco de Mayo, for the Boss Status Fridays post that says, stay focused, for as soon as you take your eyes off your prize, you will have missed out on something else greater. Stay focused. It's easy to get unfocused and then lose track of what you need to do. So always stay focused on to the things that you need to accomplish. Because once you stay focused, and I'm telling you, shit gets so much easier and life gets so much easier. Life is still going to punch you in the mouth with certain things. But at the end of the day, you're going to become better than what you were before. So always stay focused on the prize. Never leave your eyes lose it. Just always stay focused on it. Supposedly it's going to be raining tomorrow out here, but I don't see that happening. I see the clouds coming in, which looks pretty nice. Which is a blessing, because we need a little bit of rain out here. Fresh air. So, but yeah. So other than that, though, ladies and gents, I want to thank you guys for rocking with me during these podcasts. And thank you for rocking with a brother as well. With this week's podcast, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's week 46, sessions 226 or 230. So, yeah, on May 5th, 2017. So thank you guys for tuning into the Business Minded Leaders Podcast. You guys can follow me on my website at hiprockerproductionstm.com. That is hiprockerproductionstm.com. Head on to the website. It has been rechanged, revamped. It looks a whole lot much more better than what I had it before. I'm still working on it. Try to get the instrumental beat store. I am a music producer. Try to get that back up and running on there. And at the same time, you guys can check out the videos that I do for Monday and Tuesday over at various beaches, whatever. You guys can check out those videos. And I'm trying to make the audio quality better. So every time I'm at that beach, I'm trying to make sure I'm somewhere. Cool, where it's not with the effects, it's not too heavy, because I'm not really editing these videos. They coming off of Periscope, so I just re-upload them. Because I could easily do the video once at the house, but I'm like, nah, I'd rather go out and about and do what I need to do. But yeah, so other than that though, guys, thank you for tuning in. Follow my Instagram account. Is on the website at hiprockproductionstm.com. Twitter is on hiprockproductionstm.com. Actually, my Tumblr, if you guys do Tumblr, I'm gonna actually have that up on there as well too. I forgot what name I went with that one. But then again, if you search in the hashtag hiprockerproductions, it's gonna pop up regardless. So, and you guys will know, because you guys see the little daily posts and things that I spoke on, especially like the one for today is up on there. So, yeah, just check it out. But check out my website at hiprockerproductionstm.com, and then just go ahead and follow. Take a look at the link. Take a listen to the instrumental music that I produce. This is one of the beats you guys hear in the background, and at the same time, yeah, I'm gonna come back next Friday, I'm gonna come back on next Friday, and we're gonna continue some more of these posts. So yeah, just stay tuned with that. And with that, ladies and gents, it's your boy Q Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q of hiprockerproductionstm.com, aka the Wilston Business Minded Leaders, aka Midnight's Classic Soul, aka the Lounge, and then many other things that I also do, from music production to gaming and other stuff. I mean by gaming, I mean in regards to like the little thing I talk about in Vegas. So with that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the podcast, and at the same time, just go ahead and just take a listen to what else needs to be done, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. So once again, it's your host, Chinchilla Q, also known as Q Moore of hiprockerproductionstm.com. So your peace, sayonara. Catch you guys next Friday on the next podcast. You guys can catch me on Monday or Tuesday, where I might head back to Santa Monica Beach to do the video podcast. We'll see. I'm trying to switch up the beaches, but the other beach, Redondo Beach and stuff I used to go to back in the day, I'm not iffy with it. But I know that Santa Monica is a little bit more closer to me on getting for a location. And the other beaches, they're not too far. But at the same time, I don't really like being at a certain beach that's kind of too close to my job at LAX. So that's why I tend to do Santa Monica a lot. And not to mention, with Santa Monica, you can actually see more of the waves of the ocean, kind of a little bit more higher up and whatever. we on the pier. So that's another added bonus. But with that though, ladies and gents, I want you guys to check out the website at hiprockerproductionscm.com as well. Just leave a comment on this podcast or whatnot, and just leave some feedback, y'all. I mean, you guys need to leave feedback and stuff for these discussions and everything. Like, come on, y'all, just like blah. I'm just keeping it real. So damn, come on. Let's have some discussions. Let's have some talks, y'all. Let's have some talks about motivational stuff or whatever it may be. All right. So with that, it's your boy from South Central LA saying peace. Sayonara. Catch you guys on the flip side. One love to it all. You guys already know it is. Chinchilla Q. I'm out. Deuces. Peace.